So today I thought we would do a sketch vlog video because, girl, let me just tell you, sit down, get your snacks, get your drink, because I have a story to tell you that happened to me this week. Have you ever had a story that happened to you that you cannot believe that just happened, that you have to tell to someone just to make sure that it was real and you experienced this thing? So today's story is so kind of gross and nasty. I have multiple ones on what happened to me this week that I don't even know if I'm going to really draw in this sketch vlog video, because I don't know if I want to make pictures to depict what really happened and show it to you. Because today's video is going to be about the nasty, disgusting, kind of gross and ratchet things that we as human beings do and go through in life. Viewer discretion is advised should be flashing somewhere in here. We as humans in general are kind of gross. I mean, we produce mucus and blood and babies, and not saying all babies are gross, but we do some nasty things as children. So let me just start off with the story that happened to me recently. Picture me late at night. I probably was in my pajamas, no, because I went out to dinner before and I wanted dessert, but I didn't want to pay like that much for like ice cream when you could actually go to the grocery store and get like a whole half gallon of ice cream for yourself for the same price, girl. So I went to the grocery store late at night after dinner one day, and I was lucky enough that I had someone to go with me, because the things that happen here, I could not face them alone. Had my Moose Track ice cream. If you don't know what Moose Track ice cream is, it is vanilla ice cream with fudge swirls and peanut butter cups, baby ones, which I'm not supposed to eat because I'm not supposed to eat peanut butters, but sometimes you just need to have it. Not even that time of the month, that time of the year, that time of your life, you need to try this ice cream. And the only thing that would make this story better is if it was Bluebell ice cream instead of that, because Bluebell, I heard, changes lives. And we don't have that in California. All we have is In-N-Out. Can I trade In-N-Out for Bluebell ice cream, please? Sounds like a worthwhile trade to me. Although I can't speak for the majority of the people. Anyways, I'm going off topic. So I was about to go to the cash register to pay for this ice cream, this delicious thing that I was going to take home and enjoy, when I noticed that there was only one cash register open, which I understand because it is super late at night and the people in front of me were kind of ratchet, and they actually went beyond ratchet that night and crazy. So, the lady who was up right there checking out, she was one of those people who were asking way too many questions and practically having you get more groceries because she forgot some. You know, those annoying people? And the lady working at the cash register was not having it. You could tell she did not want to be there that night. I don't know if she was just taking the extra hours, and the lady that was working with her bagging things, she was more experienced, but she had to go off and do something else. So this lady was there alone and she did not want to be there. She's like, girl, I need to go home and enjoy my own tub of ice cream and some Netflix. But she had to work tonight and deal with us, because in between the lady that was up and me was this guy. You could tell he was a bachelor. I mean, I'm not gonna judge, but his groceries were just raw steaks and beer. And I don't know if he was new to the game of grocery shopping, but he must not have been paying attention, because while I was putting my groceries on this conveyor belt to pay for it, I saw something slippery a little bit up ahead of me and not really touching my groceries, more on his side, and I'm like, huh, that's odd and weird. I wonder what this is. And when I took a closer look, investigating it, I realized that the bottom of this guy's steak was oozing and dripping all kinds of bloody juices down the conveyor belt. I was like checking the bottom of my ice cream container, because you know they come in cardboard things that could puncture a hole easily in it, and I could like get meat juices in it and E. coli and be sick forever, and like just the thought of that, no. So I told my friend who was with me, like, here's my money, you could pay this for me. She did not understand and was like, what? And I'm like, I can't be here right now because I'm about to lose my stuff and get on this cash register, lady, because if I tell you what happened next, oh my gosh. So, as a cash register person who works at a grocery store and this happens to you, you would think that you would clean it up with disinfectant wipes or something, right? To disinfect it, to take away the E. coli that's all over about to go on my groceries. But no, she takes like these old dirty towels from under her cash register and wipes it all down, thinking that's gonna clean it. You need like Lysol. You need stuff that says this kills 99.99998% of all the germs that are about to go in our food and in our systems and kill us. So I left. Could not deal with that situation no more. And when I got home, I took Lysol wipes, and I'm telling you what, I am not joking, I Lysoled all of my groceries, arranged them how I wanted them, and dried them down with paper towels that were not dirty. So yeah, Just the disgusting things. I don't know if it's behavior-wise, maybe she did not want to be there, but come on, you could like make people sick. And talking about making people sick, another story, I have a plethora of stories for you of disgusting things that I've witnessed. Do not go to Soup Plantation or Sizzler or anywhere where they have salad bars and the little buffet stand of the desserts with the ice cream thing. You can serve your own ice cream or frozen yogurt, because I don't trust it. And here's why. One time I was at Sizzler, because Sizzler has a pretty decent salad bar. It's probably in the top 3 of salad bars. But I'm not going to joke when I tell you that me and my friends like to go there sometimes, but if you go to that dessert aisle and there's that time of the day when there's kids around, they love them some dessert and sugar and get their hands on the sugar whenever they want to, so much that they even like lick their hands and even put their fingers inside of the ice cream dispenser thing that everyone uses. And I see them kids sneezing around the salads and they're too short to hit the sneeze guard, so it just ricochets and goes onto the lettuce. No, I'm not having it. I don't know if I have a phobia of germs or I just don't want to like die and be sick. And talking about children, let me tell you about the hood ratchet ones in my neighborhood that I grew up with. So I don't know about you, but in our neighborhood there was always a family with children whose the family did not look after their children at all. Like they were just lost kittens, not knowing what to do, and their family just did not want to be there, and maybe they were an accident. That's horrible to say. But these children were so not looked after that when they were talking to my parents, their children was literally drinking out of rain puddles and eating cat and dog food. Feed your child, don't let them eat pedigree and lap water from puddles on the playground. Those are to stomp in for us kids, not to drink from. We knew better. These children didn't. I even had a best friend at the time who literally ate cat food. No joke, like my strange addiction type thing. She enjoyed it. The dry kind, not the wet kind. She was classy. A little bit. No, I'm kidding. And get ready for this ultimate gross story. Cover your ears if you don't want to hear this, because it is about stuff that happens to us girls that you don't want to know about. So there is a family friend near my neighborhood who decided to house international students. And I have nothing against international students. She decided to house girls from Japan because she's a girl, and I really respect the Japanese people. I am part from that land. But these girls, I literally walked by their room because I was like getting to know them. They were around my age at the time, and they were super nice. But when I tell you I walked to the bathroom by their room, I was not snooping in their room, but you could see something on the ceiling fan flying from like the ceiling fan. I'm like, I wonder what that is. And I kid you not, they're like white flags or things that I thought they were flags. They were not. They were female sanitary napkins that were used. I am not kidding you. They stuck this on the top of their fan, drying it, and we're gonna reuse them. This is so disgusting. I know. I am not gonna draw anything for this. I'm not kidding you. I guess in their country, their parents taught them that you could use used. That's like reusing old toilet paper. No, this is even more horrible, because have they ever heard of something called yeast infection? Google it, because I don't want to tell you about it right now. I felt so bad for these girls. Like, I wanted to like scream and at the same time not to embarrass them, but just inform them. It is just not healthy. So those are all my stories that I felt like telling you today. I am so sorry if some of them disgusted you, but what I would like to know is, what is one of the most nasty and disgusting stories that you guys have or experienced or have heard of? Excluding the 3-letter dirty, dirty, nasty. Let's try not to talk about sex for a little bit here. Because last time on Sketch Vlogs, we talked about what is your guilty pleasure, and a lot of you, everyone said I should watch Duck Dynasty, because I talked about how much I love redneck shows. And I love this comment from someone who said they also watch Hoarders and My Strange Addiction and all those freak show type things. And this person who talked about that they loved watching Food Network challenges but never really attempted to cook them themselves. I understand you. I feel like we come from the same family, because I love me some Food Network. And food in general, of course. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to hear responses on your dirty, crazy, disgusting stories. I want to be embarrassed and red when I read them out loud. And remember, don't talk about too nasty of things that you don't want to tell your mama. Like, we don't want to hear about that time when you were a kid and you caught your parents wrestling. If you know what I mean. So I love you guys, and I will see you guys soon. Bye. No clue why or why this came about. I think it has to do with Honey Boo Boo, because once her mom started talking about Vajiggle Jaggle and they started farting in people's faces and making a game out of it, I was like looking and got hooked into all these other shows about rednecks. I'm not sure why.